Hello friends, welcome to Yarn Yapping, the series where I yap about yarn. I'm Jordan, if you're new here. Today we are going to be yapping about some spring-summer yarns. I would suggest getting maybe a little drink, a little snack, some tea, some coffee, some water. You're probably dehydrated just like I am. I'm drinking an iced chai with oat milk. The sun is just all over the place today. It's very cloudy, so if the sun is kind of shifting in and out of the clouds, I can't do anything about it. But today we are going to be unboxing this very exciting little package full of some spring summer yarns. I did already open this, obviously. I just had to make sure that my address wasn't anywhere visible. And today we're unboxing some yarns from Sheepless Yarns, and I'm very excited to show you what's in here and ramble and get to yapping. Before I dive into that box, I just want to give you a very brief quick intro to Sheepless Yarns. Sheepless Yarns is a little business based out of Vancouver Island. If you're new here, I grew up in Vancouver Island, on Vancouver Island, I should say. So little businesses that are from my little island, I don't know, just have a special place in my heart. Sheepless Yarns, as the name suggests, is sheepless. The owner of Sheepless Yarns is allergic to wool, and so her entire store is based upon her wool allergy, and I love that. And so all of her sock yarns, all of the yarns that she carries that I am so excited to talk about are all wool and lanolin free, which is cool. If you have a wool allergy, that's great. But also if you're just looking for some more spring, summer fibers, you don't want to be sweating your tits off in a merino t-shirt, I have some really cool spring, summer options. Okay, let me get into this box. And full disclosure, these were all gifted to me. These were not purchased with my own money. These were sent to me, and I will still be giving you my damn honest opinions because that's what Yarn Yapping's about. Let's start off the top with, I feel like I've been pronouncing this wrong. I was pronouncing this Koby, maybe it's Koby by Haiku. We talked about this in my dyeing cellulose fibers, dyeing spring fiber, dyeing cotton video, my last Yarn Yapping. I don't remember what we called it, but we dyed some of this. Well, I dyed some of this and then I yapped about it. So you guys are kind of a little bit more familiar with this base. So this is where we'll start. This, however, is the Koby multi. So it's not just a tonal. It's not just one color. There is some variegation, some striping in here. I'm gonna include a better overlay clip that's actually in focus, but I'm very excited about this. So yeah, this is a sock yarn, a cotton sock yarn, and we did talk about this last Yarn Yapping, but I will recap. This is a, well, let me see. She gave me a little cheat sheet with a bunch of really cool information about all of the yarns. So this is 55% cotton, 16% bamboo, 21% nylon, 8% silk. That's a really cool blend for socks. And you can see there is some stretch, some bounce, oh, there you go, some give to this yarn. So if you are someone that knits socks, but you have a wool allergy, you want some summery socks, this is a really cool option. But I intend to use this for some summer tops because there's no wool in it, but it's got that fiber, the cotton fiber content that's nice and breathable, and I can make a little top with this and it'll just be a cute, stretchy, breathable fabric for spring. Like this specific line of yarn I'm kind of obsessed with. Sheepless Yarns carries the multi, that looks terrible, carries the multi colorways, so like again the variegation, but then they also stock just plain tonals. So if you just want a plain color, I butchered that, okay. If you want to play around with some just plain colors, they have tons of colors, but they also have the multi with all these colors in it, and I think that's really cool because the one that I dyed was white and I dyed it green, so I've got a tonal green, but this is really cool. I'm very excited to start playing around with this. This is a fingering weight. Obviously, it's meant for socks. This is designed as like a woolless sock yarn. But again, like I said, I'm not knitting socks. I'm knitting tiny little slutty tops with this, and I'm very excited. Okay, bitch. This is milk yarn. Milk yarn. This is made of milk protein fiber, and my brain can't even compute how this would be made. how milk protein would be turned into fiber, but this is soft. Okay, I'm gonna put in a little overlay clip here. It's shiny, it's soft, let me take this label off. I can't take a label off without just ripping it off. But this yarn, you can see in this clip, it's very shiny. I think it actually looks a little bit shinier on the camera than it is in real life. The feeling of this is nothing like nothing I've ever tried. It's made of milk protein. Just crazy. It feels very silky. Like it feels like 100% silk, but it's lighter. You know, like 100% silk can get a little bit heavy. This is just crazy. And it does look a lot shinier. It looks like it has a very silvery sheen in this clip. I don't know if it looks different in the close-up clip I'm gonna take later, but this is so cool. Okay, so what color is this? This is the color River Song. That's really pretty. This is, let me get my cheat sheet. Oh, this milk yarn is by Bellatorista. I can never pronounce anything here. Bellatorista yarns. They are based out of Richland, Washington. Richland, WA. I think that's Washington. So I think that's just below us. The notes here say, I don't have enough good words to describe this yarn. And it is undescribable the way that this feels. It's made out of milk protein. It's so soft, it's so light, it's so airy. It's got a sheen to it like silk does, but wow, this is really cool. I took notes on all the patterns that I want to be making with these yarns, but I think I'm going to save that for another video, just because I feel like this is going to be long already. So I think in another video we're going to talk about my project plans, and I'm sure by then I'll already have cast some things on, so I can get back to you. I can never put these back on. I will get back to you guys with what I'm making and my project plans in the next video on these. I just want to introduce you to everything right now. Okay, this I'm very excited about. So, Mountain Soul Fibers, she is based out of Alberta. I'm in British Columbia. I'm in Canada. Some of y'all still haven't figured that out. I'm Canadian. But this is based out of Alberta, so this is just a province over. And I love that Sheepless Yarns carries a lot of local brands, local people. Okay, Mountain Soul Fibers, they're out of Alberta. The notes that she left for me are, her yarns are amazing and her colorways are gorgeous. This color is stunning. I believe this is out of stock. So it does appear that there is some of this color in stock, Autumn Sunset. There's also this is called Lilies and Pansies. This is really gorgeous, very spring. And then Jadeite Jewels is the other color that's in stock. But I do believe that Autumn Sunset is getting discontinued, but there is still a few in stock. So maybe you should jump on that before it's gone, discontinued, gone. Or is low stock? Don't quote me on that. Oh, wow, you guys. Okay, sorry, let me focus. I'm distracted by the colors here. This is 55% bamboo, 30% cotton, 15% elastic. Again, this is a fingering weight. If you wanted to make socks out of this, it would be a great option. I will not be making socks out of this. I think I'm gonna be making the Ripple Bralette by Jessie Made Designs. Is that who is the Ripple Bralette? Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna put a picture of it here. But as I just said, we're not gonna talk about the projects I'm making with these. The construction of this yarn is very, very, very similar to the Koby. I'm gonna have to do this in a different clip. I'm not gonna try and do this now, but it's a very I don't even know how I would describe how this yarn is plied and twisted. I believe it's got the elastic goes down the middle, and then the cellulose fibers are twisted around the elastic. It makes for a really cool looking yarn. But again, we're gonna go back to the colors of this yarn. This is insane. This is in the colorway Autumn Sunset. This is insane. Yeah, like I said, I believe this exact colorway is out of stock. My bad. I could not resist. But there's tons of other colors in this, and this is a gorgeous, again, another sock yarn. If you want to do a what is this called? Variegated. It's not stripes, but it's a nice variegated summer sock yarn. This color, you guys. Wow. Oh, this is stunning. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have to cast this on today. Like, wow. Wow, okay, okay. Let me focus here. So, that's everything that I picked out. I picked out 3 little cute skeins that I was excited to tell you guys about, show you guys some wool-free sock yarns. I was excited to show you guys some wool-free sock yarns, some good spring, summer little top yarns. So these 3, this is what I picked out. I was very excited to show you guys some wool-free sock yarns or some spring, summer yarns that have elastic in it, because the thing last summer, all of the cotton pieces that I made last summer were 100% cotton, or, you know, cotton bamboo blends or whatever. There was no elastic in it. There was no elastic. There was no stretch. There was nothing. There was no give to it. It was just like just a cellulose fiber, which is fine. But I wanted to play around with more form-fitting garments, and you need a little bit of stretch for that. So I'm very excited to knit little tops with this, and that's what I picked up to knit little tops with, is these guys. Wow, English is hard. And then there's a little surprise in here. So Elizabeth put together a little sampling of some other yarns in her store. I'm gonna pull these out of the bag so you don't have to listen to that. And then we're gonna run through these quick because there's a lot in here. So within that little sampling bag is what I'm calling it. Elizabeth packed up some different colorways of this bamboo pop sock yarn. And I'm actually really excited she did that, because we did discuss that this colorway might be sold out by the time you guys see this video. I'm not sure if it is, but she included 3 other colorways of this sock line. So I want to show these to you really quick. I got the bamboo pop sock, which had I said that really weirdly. Bamboo pop sock, which has the elastic in it. And then she also sent me one little half skein of the bamboo pop. No elastic on this one. We'll get to this. Okay, that's the difference between these. There's a little cheat sheet here, so I'm just like having so much fun reading about all of these and trying to present it to you in a way that's not chaotic. So this is the bamboo pop sock. So this does have the elastic in it. I'm gonna put in another clip. This looks terrible, but this is very cool. There's a lot of like teal blues. There's some very light greens, like some spring greens, pink, orange. There's some of the like bare yarn peeking through. This is very light and springy. This would look cool as socks. It's also very soft. I don't think I mentioned, but this is a very soft yarn. This color is gorgeous. Okay, so that's Wildflower. I'm gonna make sure I get these back in their little ball bands so I can get the clips all sorted out. And this is the bamboo pop sock. This is the colorway Acid Wash. Oh, cool. So this has like it's a loud truck, sorry. This has a like indigo blue, like a deep navy blue, and no, not quite the same. And more of like a aqua, like pool water, sparkling pool water kind of blue. Oh, this is neat. And yeah, there is some of that white peeking out. That's gorgeous. It's very soft, you guys, very soft. It feels a lot different when it's twisted up like this. Obviously this is twisted a little bit harder, but this is so soft. Okay, so this is the bamboo pop sock. So this is with the elastic in it. And then this is just the bamboo pop. So this is 50% cotton, 50% bamboo. And I've never worked with a 50-50 cotton bamboo. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm gonna insert a clip. This is some cool colors. I see why she put this one in here. This is a purple. There's like a medium purple and a more light purple. Some nice springy greens, a nice springy blue, all mixed together. This is really cool. This, again, this is soft, but this is soft. It's still soft. It's a different softness. They have different textures. Obviously, they have different content in them. So the pop sock, the bamboo pop sock, is softer it's just a little bit lighter, it's a little bit airier. This bamboo pop without the elastic, it just feels more cellulose fibery. Like, you know what I mean when I say that? There's just not as much stretch in it. It's still nice and soft, but it doesn't have a lot of give. It's kind of hard to tell in a little cake. I feel bad, I'm beating the crap out of this little cake, but this is in the colorway Fairy Tale. She literally went so far as to write down, it's backwards, I'm sure, the full ball, how much, you know, 100 grams, 266 meters, and then she did the math for the partial. So I know how much yardage is in this little partial skein she gave me. That's genius. I could never figure out how to do that math. Okay, this is some of the Koby Solid, and this is the Koby DK Tonal. So let's do the DK weight one. I didn't know there was a DK weight. This is the Koby DK Tonal. Hot pink tonal is the color. And I keep going to show you, oh, it kind of actually matches my shirt very well. This is a tonal pink. So when we talk about a tonal yarn, like I'm showing you on the screen, it is not one solid color. It's not one, it's just a flat one pink color like this. It's just one pink. This is a tonal because there is different tones of pink in it. So there's some lighter pinks. There's a very, very, very like ballerina pastel pink. There's a more like mid-tone, kind of my shirt color pink. That's what we mean when we say tonal, is there's different tones of one color, one pink in this case. This is gorgeous. Cotton bamboo silk. This is the DK. I didn't know there was a DK weight, which is actually very interesting because I have been knitting a lot of DK weight socks. Just as I'm learning how to knit socks, it's just nice to have a DK weight. It just goes by a little bit quicker. That would be a really good option if you're new to socks and you want a summery sock yarn, or you want to make a summer top with some DK yarn and not be dealing with fingering weight yarn. Okay, this color is beautiful. So this is the Koby Solid. So, whoa. Oh, this color is gorgeous. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so this is, the color of this is deep turquoise. It is a stunning color. Wow. I'm just in awe. And it's just the construction of this yarn, like, blows me away. 3 strands, I promise, there's 3 there. And I think that the middle is the elastic, and then the cotton bamboo blend is plied around it, and then there's 3 strands of that plied all together to make this one fingering yarn, is how I think it's constructed. I think that's really fascinating. And that's what gives it that stretch, but there's 3 plies, so it gives it that strength and durability a sock yarn needs. This color is gorgeous. I can't believe how much work she put into this little, I'm calling it the sample pack. I can't believe how much time and effort, crinkle, 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 how much time and effort she put into this little sample pack for me. I'm like, wow. Wow, my heart. Okay, this is called Sugar. This is made from 100% sugar cane, 100% sugar cane. It's put through a like synthetic process. I don't know how to briefly kind of to explain this. When we talk about rayon from bamboo, it is bamboo fibers that are like put through a synthetic process and you get rayon, which is why it's often called rayon from bamboo. Same kind of process here is they're taking 100% sugarcane, running it through their synthetic processing and creating a sugarcane based yarn, if that makes sense. That's like the briefest way I could think to describe it, but this is cool. This is very soft. This does feel very, wow. This feels very similar to a rayon from bamboo. We've been talking a lot about the loops and threads, Silky Soft, I think it's called. This is a very similar texture to that. Not as stretchy as the loops and threads, but it's still got some give to it. You know, it's got a little bit of bounce there. This is soft, you guys, and this color is a gorgeous, like, tangerine, mandarin orange color. It's very gorgeous. And this is in the color, oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, I'm putting that on the screen. No, I'm gonna put that on the screen. You tell me how to pronounce that in the comments down below. And then, so this is the Sugar Solid. This is the Sugar Printed. This is so This looks tie-dyed almost. This one is not as soft. It's still soft, but like there's a very distinct texture difference here. Wow, okay, I'm gonna need to insert this in a clip. This almost looks tie-dyed. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So there's a like kind of richer emeraldy green type color. There's some like springy light greens. There's more of like a turquoisey, greeny blue. This is, you're just gonna have to look in the clip. You're watching it right now, I hope. This looks so neat. And keep in mind, this is kind of like a first impressions for a lot of these yarns, specifically in this little sample pack. Like obviously the yarns that I picked out because I had researched them and, you know, was interested in them for whatever reason, but this was just like a fun little bonus. So this is my like first impression of these yarns. And this color is called Smeraldo Aceto. I didn't name it. This is really cool. 100% cane sugar. I didn't know that was an option. And like something that I'm very much enjoying about Sheepless Yarns is that they're not just carrying cotton, bamboo, linen. They're carrying sugar. They're carrying milk protein based yarns. Like that's fucking sick. That is sick. Okay, what do we have left? Okay, so these are more, this is I think just 100% cotton, both of these. This is the Clean Cotton Solid. This is in the color Poppy. It's just like a very fire truck Christmas red. Let me check my notes here. Clean Cotton. Oh, actually, no. Clean Cotton. This is 100% recycled fibers. Basically, they are sweeping up, clean, and spinning the fluff, the waste that's found in spinning mills. So this is 85% cotton, 15% polyester. 100% recycled fibers. That's really cool. So yeah, essentially at a spinning mill, there's a lot of like fluff flying around, things get dropped, there's waste in any sort of craft, and so they use those scraps and those leftover fluffs and respin them, and that's really neat. This is softer than 100% cotton. It's not crazy soft, but it's not like a dishcloth kind of cotton, you know? It's you could definitely wear this next to skin. That's really cool. Clean Cotton Solid, and this is in the color Poppy. That's gorgeous. This is Suds Spray. I think you guys are familiar with Suds cotton. If you have dipped your toes into more affordable cotton yarns, Suds is a very popular one. This is in the color Canada. So it is like white and splattered. This kind of looks like blood splatter. I'm not gonna lie. This kind of looks like blood splatter. But it's like a white base with a red speckle on it. And yeah, this is 100% cotton. I believe Suds is 100% cotton. Oh, my voice. Y'all, that's it. This was actually so fun. I was not expecting all of these little sample bits, all these little half skeins, and this is like a really cool way to get them out of her stash, out of Elizabeth's stash, and into my stash, and I can just play around with these. That's such a cute idea. Sugar cane yarn, you guys. That is crazy to me. Crazy. These were the ones I was most excited to touch, because when I got these in the mail, I did peek a little bit, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I peeked. I'm very excited about these. And they're already caked up, you guys. They're already caked up. Big thank you to Sheepless Yarns for sending me these goodies. I was blown away. I'm very excited to show you guys some of these weirder, like more niche fiber content yarns and how they work up, and you know, my project plans. And like I said, next week I will do a project plan with me type video, type yarn yapping, just because again, this video is going to be long. I'm not in the mood to edit like an hour-long video, but yeah, next week we will kind of plot out projects together, and probably by then I will have cast some of these on. So I'm excited. Sheepless Yarns very generously has offered me a coupon code to offer to you guys. You can use code CHAOS2024 for the entire month of May and get 15% off your order. You're supporting a local business, local to me business. I don't know where y'all are, but they're local to me, supporting a small business, and you get to try out some cool ass fibers. And even if you are just a sock knitter, you're just looking for some cool woolless, lanolineless, sheepless sock yarns, there's some really cool options on the site, And again, you're supporting me and you're supporting a small business. I don't make a commission. It's just a code for you guys to use. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'm not excited to take all these clips in the sun. It's getting warm out again. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys as always. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I'm also Jackass Collective. You can follow me on TikTok, also Jackass Collective. I don't post a lot, but I'm reposting a lot on TikTok. And subscribe, did I say that? There's always a police car. There's always a siren in these videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.